Mic check. Testing one, two. All right, I think we are online. Welcome everyone. Today is the 3rd of March. And okay, so, all right. I think I made a mistake on the title of the analysis. So it should be 4th of March, which is tomorrow. But nevertheless, it's the week 10 of the year already. So it has been pretty fast moving year. I mean, just a blink of an eye, it's already the 10th week of the year. All right, afternoon to everyone in Singapore. So yeah, first thing first, the disclaimer. So yeah, the disclaimer over here, the content cover, basically the disclaimer is for the content covered here, be it the video or let's say the material that I'm going to cover here, all for references and educational purposes only. So if you do want to trade and all that, yeah, do make sure you do your due diligence in terms of the risk management and all that. Okay, then second slide over here is basically the content for the live analysis this for this case, and then yep, I will be reviewing what has happened last week, and then secondly the calendar checks, what are the oncoming news, give us a brief idea what we will be expecting for the week to come, and then last of all will be the plan for the coming week. Okay, so that's the three top thing that you can get from this live streaming session. Okay, so first off, let's look at the forex calendar. Let me you what are the key or yeah high impact news or the medium impact news, or there can be some low impact news. And for myself, like I mentioned before, I will be filtering out the low impact news. The remaining one will be the one that is of medium impact, which is in orange, and then the red one, which is of high impact. So for next week, next, I mean Monday, you do see that you do have this CPI data coming out from the Switzerland. Okay, so this will affect Swissy, and then Swissy, as of last week, it has been quite pretty weak. I mean, in general, as a currency itself, it has been quite relatively weak against the other majors. Okay, so that is Switzerland, and then Swiss franc, and then let's see how this CPI data, which is related to the inflation, will affect the future movement of the Swiss franc. Okay, so it should be quite a high impact news for the Swissy. Okay, Swiss franc. Then on Tuesday itself, if let's say you're trading on the yuan, Chinese yuan, then yeah, you need to take note of this PMI data coming out from the Chinese side. And then for the yen, okay, this is an interesting one. So yeah, Ueda will be speaking in the, I think it's summit lah. Yeah, financial summit or something like this in Tokyo. So yeah, beware when such people of the high post is actually speaking. And I think was last week Tuesday. Yeah, he was speaking about I think tightening of the policy, but I mean just uh he's just a comment. I mean that's what he said, and then you can see that the yen actually strengthened by quite a bit. I think about almost 0.6 to 0.7%. Yeah, so I mean in terms of magnitude for a move for the day, right, 0.6 to 7 consider quite a yeah. After he releases that speech, actually yeah, it's quite a drastic move already. But of course for currency as a relative comparison, if there isn't any news, usually yeah, maybe about 0.7 0.8% of a move. If there's news, maybe 1% or more than that. Yeah, so high impact news actually does yeah trigger the move, but it's speech as well. Okay, so just imagine if you are going on the long on the dollar yen, and then maybe you have a uh, tight stop loss, then you might have been taken out by his speech. Okay, so that is for the yen. So take note of that. And then Tuesday wise, USD, yeah, we have a PMI data as well. But I mean, the most important one, if you have already saw your or look scan through the um, calendar for next week, probably you have seen this non-farm payroll, which is on the Friday. So it's always on the first week of the new month. Okay, so yeah, last week was, I mean, the first was the Friday. So yeah, this week is the first, technically the first week of the month. Okay, so that is that. And then yeah, we do have a couple of this Fed chair which Powell will be testifying, or I don't know what he's going to talk about, but more or less this will affect the US dollar as well. So take note of that. Then Canadian dollar as well, because of the overnight rate, which is the basically the interest rate. And then yeah, Canadian dollar, I think euro as well. Yeah, euro. So this is for the European side, their monetary policy. Okay, 4.5%. And then for Canadian dollar is they are assuming that or rather they are uh, forecasting that is at 5%. Okay, so that is so much about the news that's coming for this coming week. Then, of course, if let's say you're staying in the okay, Europe side, or let's say you are say, US, Europe, anywhere lah. I mean, for Singapore folks, thank God you will be shifted back to the plus 12 instead of plus 13 hours behind the US time. So yeah, you get to, if you're trading on the US session, then you get 1 hour so-called earlier rest time. Okay, if you are trading I mean day trade on the US session. Okay, so that is reverting back to the usual plus 12 for Singapore time. Okay, then okay, so let's go move on to the chart. Okay, so let me take a look. Okay, so yeah, we are on the chart itself, and then last week I think I did mention about US dollar. So US dollar, I was looking at it coming quite weak, but I also did mention that about this level is somewhere we need to take note of. So like yeah, this was happening. It actually bounced. This was the week before Thursday, and then it bounced, and then on Monday where it started last week, it actually came down to retest it again, and then came back up to test this zone again. So pretty much it is still, yeah, so-called trapped in this consolidation on the 4 hourly. Okay, so on the 4 hourly it is still here, and it hasn't have a so-called like higher high or higher low for us to justify that it might be, turning back up again. So in terms of the if you're looking at EMA as well, if the short-term EMA like EMA 10, EMA 20, they are still not crossed over yet. So you can say that it is slightly, yeah, I mean it's quite indecisive in that sense. So yeah, we waiting, I also waiting for it to give a bit more sensible direction rather than this. Okay, but nevertheless you can take a look at other pairs as well. Okay, so why, okay, basically going back to why this is a important level, I do believe is because of the past price action over here. Okay, and then over here wasn't able to break out, and then of course over the most recent case, I mean recent price action, you can see that here is a zone of liquidity where, yeah, it has been tested. And yeah, I mean, of course, for sure we won't know exactly where the market maker want to push it further. Maybe they're also undecided whether the US will prolong their, so-called the interest rate, and they're not tapering off that soon. So maybe there might be more bullishness in the USD after that, if there's more direction to it. I mean, yeah, or if not, it will continue to go down, because the thing is that yeah, it seems like it's getting a little weak or a little sideways. So yeah, I think the market is still undecided. So talking about USD, right? Then of course we will be looking at the Euro USD. Okay, so Euro USD, as you can see, it's just the flip chart upside down of the USD. So if it's still in the zone, I mean, for the Euro USD is same as well. It's still stuck in here for the 4 hourly chart. Okay, so something like this. So it's still stuck. All right, so that is for the Euro USD, and then just to cover a bit of last week. Last week, actually, I did mention about pound or this. So I'm not sure if anyone have actually go on to have a look at this pound or this. So pound or this, actually, I was looking at it to hit upwards, okay, upwards after that. Okay, so then over here you can see that it is actually in the range itself. So for that last week, yeah, it wasn't a something that is moving up in that sense. So you can see that it's actually on this resistance that it wasn't able to break out. So once this resistance is not able to break out, then we need to actually try to look at another flip side of the chart where this could possibly end up in a range as well. Okay, so there's the G that I will actually mention. I think it's also in the trading idea. Just let me take a look. Yeah, power was this. Okay, so this was one of the one. It is actually I was looking at it as at like a channel for it to actually move up. Okay, so indeed it actually went up, but then the thing is that it wasn't a wait, sorry. How come the chart look different? How or is this? Okay, so okay. I inverted. Okay, yeah. So I was say talking about this. So that nevertheless, anyway, the thing is that yeah, it was actually at the low. So I was actually mentioning about this. Yeah, having it in a range. So in a range, right, then probably we are looking at it to actually bounce out from this particular area. Okay, right. Then for that, I was actually looking at this as a channel. So I was waiting for the pullback, and then yeah, for this pullback, right, I didn't really waited for the pullback on the Monday. I mean, it didn't happen on the Monday itself. So as you can see over here, the Tuesday, and then yeah, it was only on Tuesday where there is decent pullback for me to actually go on long. But after which, after this push, right, you can see that yeah, after it has actually reached this particular zone of resistance, right, then it starts to come down again. So that's on the pound Aussies that I've mentioned that yeah, you can actually have a look last week. Then other than that, I think I took a look at dollar yen as well. Okay, so for dollar yen, right, dollar yen actually is more of a I was thinking that it could have went up further, but then yeah, it didn't go up further. So dollar yen, no, not this. Last week, okay, this one, 25th February. Okay, so I was thinking that it has already cleared out of this triangular consolidation, but actually it went back into a consolidation. But yeah, anyway, this is what has happened. Then okay, so for this dollar yen, you can see that yeah, Friday, yeah, so on the Friday, Monday itself, so Monday itself it did actually oh, okay, over here, sorry. So Monday, Tuesday itself it did actually went up a little, then after which it just yeah, continued it is downside after which. Okay, so it did still hold on to this what we call that, the channel over here. Okay, so the channel over here, yep. So by the time it actually reaches the upside, right, actually it was not that much of an upside. Yeah, after which it just went on the opposite direction after Thursday. Okay, so that's on the dollar yen, and then for this week wise, actually, what I wanted to bring onto the analysis table is, of course, the dollar again, but dollar, as I mentioned, it is actually in the consolidation. So yeah, I mean, we need to wait for it to clear out of the range, then we can have a better idea. Then yeah, same for EU. EU is just you know in the range as well. So the next one actually I am looking at Euro Aussies. So Euro Aussies wise, if you were to take a look at the chart, right? Euro Aussies, okay, let's take a top down analysis look on this. So for the Euro Aussies, if this is a true breakout, I mean, if it's not retesting this liquidity as a yeah, test of liquidity, right, then probably we do have a pullback for us to look for long. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, this is the, if on the higher time frame, then yeah, this is the upside, then it start to consolidate for god know how many months, then after which it starts to break out from there. Okay, so this oh, I mean, it has two rejections, so you need to be a little careful. But this is the pullback that you see on the 1 hourly and the 4 hourly. So, what I will do is, of course, I will take a look at how it actually bottoms out here, and then after which, when it is at the right side of the so-called the right side of the V, then yeah, I will be taking a look at how I can actually maybe build my position, or yeah, start to go along for this Euro Aussies. Okay, so yeah, because it's actually pulling back to this levels of support. Okay, so yeah, take a look, see how it actually works out. It might be also that it doesn't work out this way. It becomes a sort of like a double top or something like that, and then it breaks down further. Then of course you have to have the other way around to deal with this, which means that this, like I said, this is a test of this liquidity candle. I can't remember what has happened during this time, but yeah, there could be a possibility, like I mentioned, this is a double top, which is the yeah, clearing of the liquidity over here, and then yeah, flushing down all the buyers, and maybe it will just come back down again here. Okay, so yeah, we can yeah, if you want, you can actually put a price alert here or somewhere to alert yourself what, yeah, to look out for this pair Euro Aussies. Okay, so Euro Aussies is one of the pair that you can take a look, and then in terms of the yen crosses, right, I do see that yen is strengthening on the 1 hour, yeah, 4 hour to 1 hour time frame. Looking at the, yeah, it is still trending down over here. It could be a pullback for from the higher time frame. Yeah, meaning from the daily time frame, but yeah, we also, it could be a start of a new correction. Okay, so this could be a double top on the dollar, what you call that, dollar yen. Okay, but then yeah, it's just a consolidation over here. So if you are, yeah, intending to play or yeah, trade according to the range, then yeah, you can actually trade according to the range. When you see some form of reversal over here, you can go on short, or if you see some form of reversal over here, you can go on long. Maybe yeah, depending on what is your operating time frame, you can go on, yeah, go to the 1 hourly, go to the M15 and whatnot to go trade this range. Yeah, okay, so it might remain like this. Yeah, depends. But if let's say the yen starts to get stronger, as much stronger as compared to the US dollar, then probably it will be going down. Okay, and maybe the I mean going down as in the crosses. All right, so yeah, maybe it will be testing the this trend line, and then yeah, come down from there. Okay, unless it's yeah, unless you do see that it is holding up over here to break up higher. If not, yeah, probably I think it will be um I will be slightly more bearish in terms of the yen crosses over here. Okay, maybe the euro yen, or the pound yen, or even the yeah, Aussies dollar, Aussies yen. Okay, so that is on the yen crosses. Then the other one that I'm looking at actually is the Aussies New Zealand. So Aussies New Zealand over here is the yeah, you can look at the daily time frame. Okay, take a bit time to load. Okay, so you do have lows, lower low, lower low, and then right now it is actually retesting. This could be okay. This could be a double bottom for it to move out higher. But that is on the daily time frame. But of course, if let's say you are trading on the lower time frame, I mean, it could be interesting for you to see how this actually turns out. Okay, it might turns out something like this, or it might turns out that it just break up higher. Okay, maybe then I don't know how long it will ding dong before it actually give some direction. But yeah, you can go down to the lower time frame, take a look at what is happening, and then from there on, yeah, trade according to your setup. Okay, maybe a double top, or maybe it will consolidate and break up, and nobody knows. Okay, because this is a nice confluence of level for you to take a look. Okay, this level, yeah, over here a bunch of this supply demand zone. Okay, so that's for the AN, which is your Aussies New Zealand. But of course, AN and pairs like Euro Pound do expect the pair to go to be an asshole like this. If you're trading on them, yeah, you can expect price action like this. It will be quite yeah, I don't really like this type of chart where yeah, you are just like yeah, having a roller coaster ride, up down down. It's not really decisive. And I mean that's the nature of the pair, or the characteristic of the pair is yeah, you can call it mean reverting, or more or less they are very quite highly correlated. So that's why the nature of the pair is like that. Okay, it's ranging for months, 2 months, I think, 1 or 2 months. Okay, so yeah, that's everything I wanted to share for this week. So yeah, if you do feel that it's a good life and you learn something, give a thumbs up, and then follow me in this trading view. Okay, you can also yeah, you can also join my trading community in my WhatsApp. The link is actually in the bios of my trading view. You can go and take a look and check it out. Okay, thank you and bye bye.